G'day, Max here, back in the shop. Wow, what a week it's been. 40-degree temperatures last week, rain this week. It's all come to an end now. We've got sunshine back. It's Friday afternoon and we have a long weekend here in Australia. Australia Day long weekend, so we might crack on, get a bit of work done here and there with a few days off. And actually, I should rename this video the Easter video, because by the time this uploads on our super slow internet, it will be Easter. So, but that's neither here nor there. So, we had a little parcel arrive in the post, something I'd ordered. So we'll have a quick look. This has come all the way from West Dennis, long way away. So we'll open her up. I know what it is, so it's not a surprise, but it will be handy. Okay, so we have bubble pack bag, and we have a hat from Keith Fenner, Turn Right Machine Works. I'll get this will go on the head. We'll have to get it adjusted. It's all wrapped up, so we'll get that adjusted. Now, we also have this bubble wrap bag. Wrapped up pretty good too. And in here, we have got some Turn Right stickers. We've got a couple of get-a-dones. And Walk the Talk. And we'll put them up on the cupboard. But the main thing was this item here. Now I guess quite a few people have ordered these already, so if you've already got one, you'll already know what this is. So, this is the, I don't know if you can see that, the Bar Z Summer Bash 2019 Get It Done limited edition T-slot scraper. Cleaning out the T-slots. Alright, won't fit these little T-slots, but it will fit the mill and my rotary table, so that's pretty cool. When hell freezes over, yeah, no, that'll be good. Also, I'll get a receipt with it. That's good one, Pete. Okay, so today we're going to hop back onto the lathe and crack back on, as this is part 2 of a 2-part, maybe a 3-part series, we're not sure yet. I'd say this is going to run into 3 parts. Well, this is part 2, so we're going to hop onto the lathe and crack on with machining the pins for the bucket fork attachments. I keep calling them forks. It's more like a rake than a set of forks. So, we'll crack on and hope for the best. Okay, so we'll get the bolts set up in the forward jaw so we can part them off, same as before at the thread. And I'm not sure if I mentioned this before, these bolts are Caterpillar undercarriage bolts, so these hold the caps on the idlers for the track gear on a Cat D10 dozer. So they're made out of some pretty good stuff, so it's pretty gnarly stuff to machine, but it's quite hard, and the hardness goes quite a way through on these. So we'll get cracking. First we'll check that this tip's starting to get a bit second hand, so we might, because these are so hard, this tip's done a fair bit of work, so we'll slip a new tip in. So So these are the newer style, well they've been out for a while, I've had this one for ages. Newer style car. So they have a, oh, you'll be able to see that. It's an L-shaped tooth. So we'll put a new one in. This grade, so these tips, I'm sure you can, it's going to blow out with a light. So these are good for, what's my pointer? What have we got there? We've got steel, stainless steel, not recommended for cast iron. The green N, I do not know what that is, so if anyone knows, feel free to comment. Super alloys and hardened steels. So, let's look at those. And there, this car. And I've been using these for a long time and found them to be very good, never had a problem with them. So, new tips, same as the old style, they just slip in the same. So these actually slip down, and I just get my copper hammer, just very carefully, just give that little gentle tap down. It's like they're an L-shaped tip as opposed to the old wedge ones there, which S-Car don't make. You can't get S-Car tips. You can get plenty of other brands still make these tips, you know. So okay, so we'll grab our part. We'll get it chucked up. Just going to get the chuck approximately close. I'm just eyeballing the end of the jaws off the chuck body. You should be able to get it within reasonable, you know, within at least 50 thou this way. One thing I like about the larger Pratt Bernard chucks is the instead of a square, a hexagon key. It just makes the key go in that much easier. So I'll put the clock on that and see where we're at. That's another thing I want to get away from, is this style of indicator holder. I'm going to have to save up my pennies and invest in a Noga, flexible arm Noga. That'll make life nice and easy. So, what are we? We're within 10. It's a stiff spot in this indicator. Might have to invest in a new indicator too. Mind you, this one's done a lot of years. So, okay, so way I do it, I don't care about highs, lows, where we are. I just pick a jaw, any jaw, doesn't matter. We'll go for that one. So the piece has to go across. Okay, next jaw, back him off a bit. A bit more. Tighten up. Okay. Tension on this. That's close enough for a bolt. And I'll get this one a little bit closer. Whoops. Okay, so for all the zero fanatics, 0, my indicator's a bit sticky, 2, so that's not too bad. There's some crap on this bolt. 0, 0, 0, 0. Yeah, the bolts aren't round, so that's close enough. We're only parting the thing off, so just give it a final nip. Just make sure, because we are going to be putting a fair bit of pressure on this when we start machining. We'll bring you around, we'll get our tool in. Okay, we've had to turn the other light back on so we can see what we're doing. We don't have to worry about the glare on the indicator now, so we'll just bring the tool up pretty close to the end of the thread. Something that'll be fine. There's no real set high tolerance measurement for this, so close enough's fine. So we've got 4.5 inches, that'll be good. Okay, here we go. Make sure the chuck's not going to hit anything. That's 640 RPM. I'd rather be doing this on about 500, but it's in between speeds for this lathe, so we'll just see how it goes. Should be alright. Okay. We're going to run a bit of flood coolant on this, just because of the nature of the material. So I'll just go close, it's going through. We'll just give her a wiggle and snap her off. Like that. Yeah, she's some hard material, that, so. Anyway, she got through it, no dramas. So, on with the next one. We'll get the next one in. I'm not going to clock this up, I'm just going to set this by eye. That's pretty bloody good there. I don't know what's worse, the sound of the squealing parting off this hard steel, or the wombats in the house just behind us playing their crap music. I think the parting off of the steel sounds better. That's pretty good. The core of this metal is for about 3/8 of an inch diameter. Just the structure changes, it's quite soft, but all the way through up to about 3/8 diameter. And these are 1 1/8 diameter, which is tough stuff. So. There we have it, our five pieces done. So we just have to chamfer the ends of them. Put a moderate chamfer on there, then we have to drill a hole in for a locking pin to go through. So on to the next operation.